Okay, you guys, what is up? The King of Lightning is going to do One Piece episode 543 review. People, this episode of One Piece, I'm not gonna lie, it hit home. It hit home. I mean, yo. Yeah, it really did hit home. Because when you see Tiger on his deathbed, and Aladdin is trying to give him, you know, the blood so he can survive. And when he just says, no, I don't want that human blood in me. I was like, oh my God, just take the blood, take it. And I knew he wasn't gonna take the blood since I read the manga, but still, it's like, fuck. All you had to do was take it, man, and you were set. You could have lived, you could have continued to promote the relationship between humans and fishmen, but he said no. Because of that inner demon, he said, no, I can't do it. I just can't do it. I cannot accept humans no matter what. And I was like, yo, Tiger. Yeah, oh my God. I mean, man. Like, that really hit home. It's like one of those anime scenes when it's like you're watching it. It's like you realize that you're really quiet. You're watching the entire thing. And you're immersed in that moment. And you're just like, whoa. And then, for me personally, when Tiger was talking, when he was dying, and then all of a sudden he just kicks the bucket, I was like, oh my God, like it. And then everyone's crying around him. I'm like, fuck, you know, like that was some good quality. I mean, that was just good, because that was good. But yeah, 4 key points in this episode. All right, the first key point is going to be the whole entire whole entire thing with Arlong. At the beginning, when his speech, when he talks about how Koala's parents probably hate fishmen, and how like things are never ever gonna change between us and the humans, and so we need to go in there and just annihilate all of them. Pretty much, that was what he was saying. But then Jinbei's like, well, when I and he was talking about how over the course of their journey, humans look at them with like this kind of with like this sort of like the taste, this kind of loathing. So, but Jinbei sees another side to it. He talks about how, well, most of them see us and they fear us. You know, like they actually are afraid of us. And whether or not that's because we're pirates or fishermen or both, you know, he's not too sure. He asks Koala, why are you afraid of us? And then she's like, well, because we have no idea, or we don't know a lot about you people. So, you know, and it is true. We do fear the unknown. As human beings, we fear the unknown. What is not within our scope, what is not within our parameters of our own knowledge, we fear. And that's just the way it is. We fear the unknown. Why are we afraid of the dark? Because the dark symbolizes the unknown. So, I mean, it's right there written in stone. The next key point is going to be the arrival to Koala's home island, which, in my opinion, was pretty good because, you know, like they're all seeing her off and shit. And Arlong, of course, Arlong is like, when she grows up, she's gonna be just like her. You know, like she's gonna be just like the other like adults in the human world. They're gonna hate us. They're going to like detest us and loathe us. And Jinbei's like, it was kind of funny because Jinbei turns around, he's like, you bastard. I was like, oh my God. I mean, that's kind of funny. But the whole entire situation where he was taking Koala to, you know, the island, I mean, to her hometown, and she was trying to hold Tiger's hand, and he was kind of like pushing her off. That was kind of funny too. Kind of showing that he's still somewhat, you know, well, maybe I'm thinking too deep into this, so let me leave it at that. But when they get there to the island, I mean, to the hometown, and like, you know, like her mom's there, they start crying. And I noticed that her mom didn't say thanks to Fisher Tiger. No thanks at all. He just walks away. Of course, people are looking at him like, is that the king? Is that the leader of the Sun Pirates? No, and all that stuff. And of course, Koala, because Koala is the next generation. And the thing that I realized that one of the adults, or one of the kids, he said, is that Fisher Tiger? He's bad because he's a fishman, right? I'm like, oh, wow. He's not bad because he's a human. He's bad because he's a fishman, period, end of story. I'm like, okay, wow. And we have Koala, who's the opposite end, who actually experienced some sort of a relationship with the fishmen on her journey, and she loves them. She calls Tiger Uncle Tiger, so you know, all that stuff. So two different spectras here, and people are saying that there's actually a theory out there that Koala is going to be the last member of the Straw Hat crew. I mean, I don't know. I have no idea. Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? But that'd be kind of cool if she actually, you know, like learn some skills, because you need to have some form of combat knowledge in order to be a Straw Hat. That's numero uno. Okay. But yeah, I mean, right there, you know, pretty emotional, not tear jerking, but you know, it's pretty emotional right there, seeing her and her mother, and then Tiger walking away. And I'm actually surprised that Tiger actually turned around and waved, because normally in anime, it's all about the, you know, yeah, you know, and like they just walk away, you know, like not even looking at them. But Tiger actually did that, then turned around, was like, yeah, you know, I'll see you later. Hey, I was like, okay, all right. Then key point number 3. Key point number 3 is going to be the fight between the Marines and the fishermen, all right? Where the elders of that village, they call them the Marines, you know, Denden Mushi up, and they summon in Rear Admiral Strawberry. I was like, whoa. Okay. I mean, I know this guy, his name is Strawberry, but you forget about him since he's not that important. But I'm not gonna lie to you, and I'll get into this later. Well, later, like really soon. But I mean, his fucking hair, it's like Jesus, man. It's freaking huge. It's like, yeah, Strawberry. His hair is huge. Just how they got a hat on top of that, I have no idea. But probably like 3 ladders. And the thing is that Tiger gets cornered. All right, he gets cornered by these Marines, and at the same time we have Arlong and Jinbei who are on the ship, and they get cornered by a bunch of Marines. Jinbei realizes that, you know, because he hears gunshots in the distance, so they're clearly shooting at Tiger. And what happens here is that Jinbei tells Arlong to go and take out the Marine ships, which Arlong does swiftly. Well, not swiftly, but like we see him, he's all excited. Like, yeah, you go and get, you know, like, yeah, like you bet you yeah, it's like you better get Aniki, like Aniki type. And then, you know, of course, you know, like they all separate. We have Arlong's group going that way, Jinbei's group going that way. And what happens here, and this caught me off guard. This caught me completely off guard. Because we have the whole entire situation where, okay, Tiger is like he's being shot at. He's still walking around, he's still punching these Marines, taking them out. And, you know, he collapses onto the ground because he's completely exhausted, losing a lot of blood. Jinbei and his guys get there. And I'm not gonna lie to you, alright? This was hot. Because Jinbei, he jumps in there just to help Tai. And he punches Strawberry. And Strawberry countered. I'm like, what the fuck? He countered Jinbei. I was like, oh my god. And, of course, you know, counter. And then Strawberry's like, I'm gonna kill you. And then Jinbei's like, oh, well, I'll like to see you try. Shockwave. And then the fights, I mean, like, we don't see the actual fight, but, dude, I was like, Strawberry is actually, he's not bad. I mean, he's not bad, to say the least. If he can counter Jinbei, well, I mean, yo, Strawberry, he could be, maybe Strawberry's the new Admiral. Who knows? Who knows, all right? Strawberry countered Jinbei 12 years ago. 12 years ago. So, maybe so Strawberry could be the new Admiral now instead of Magellan. But in my opinion, I think it's Magellan. Well, actually, no. They need 2 new Admirals. So, yeah. Strawberry could be an Admiral. Yeah, Strawberry, Magellan, Kizaru. Kind of weird how, you know, like, they kind of fluctuate. I mean, we have, like, Magellan, who's, like, above Kizaru. Still pretty tall for Kizaru. Then you have Strawberry, who's not that tall, but the hair kind of, like, you know, magnifies the guy. So, whatever, right? And then, like, the last key point, which I did talk about, the death of Fisher Tiger, which was very emotional. I mean, it was just hardcore emotional. Like, I realized, like, I was watching this, and I was quiet the entire time. And then he was just going, like, you know. And, of course, he mentions that Orohime's way was the correct way. He also points out that he was a slave. He was actually, with on his last journey, he was captured and sent to Marijo's, and actually a slave by the Tenryubito. Someone has to go in there and fuck these Tenryubito up. I mean, like, they have to go in there and, like, annihilate, like, all of them. At least half of them. Alright, they need to just, I swear to God, like, they just, someone has to go in there. Like either Kaido, Big Man, Shanks, someone powerful. Just walk in there and mess these Tenryubito up. Because I am sick and tired of these guys running shit, man. I mean, these guys almost attacked Sabo. Well, they attacked Sabo, but we don't know if he's actually dead or not. It's assumed he's alive. I'm pretty sure he's alive. Of course, the whole entire situation at Shaworan Archipelago. Now this, I'm like, just come on, and the slaves, they need to get wiped out, all of them. But that being said, in my opinion, episode One Piece, I thought was very good. I mean, the emotion, bam, that was good. So I'll see you guys later. King of Lightning, rate, comment, subscribe. Fisher Tiger, the death of a great man. A great man. I mean, only in flashback, but you can tell he was a great man. Well, great fish man. Alright? So I'll see you guys later. King of Lightning, rate, comment, subscribe. Peace. Have a nice day.